Oh yeah, I feel better now. Make sure I get this set up good. Well, looking hot in Georgia. Looking hot in Georgia. Chopping up to man. I feel like this shit gonna tip over. All right, I know I ain't been live in a minute. Your boy been busy, man. Super busy. Even had a busy day today. Oh, shit. Hold on. I had to what's up, Medusa? Drive really far. Had to go to my son's uh let's say not middle school graduation because he's going to 8th grade, but he graduated 7th grade. And my son almost taller than me now. Almost taller than me. He about like 5'8". He gonna be at least 6'2". So I did that today. Came back, closed the big deal. And on my ride up there, I'm listening to Vaughn again. And on my way back from his graduation, Joey Badass dropped. And I'm just like, bro, what a time to be in hip hop. Thank you, Medusa. Thank you, man. If you're on my Instagram, you can see the photos and stuff. You can see me screaming when they call my son's name. I always make sure I'm gonna be loud so he know he loved and he supported. What you about to go see, V Conley? V Conley, my dude, man. Like it is hard. It's very hard to get on my Facebook because I got Instagram, YouTube for all the people out there, but only if I really, really trust you, I let you into my personal life. V Conley, one of the people in my personal life on my Facebook, man. So you already know, like I had a crazy day. So I was just like, let me just go live. Cause it's never gonna be consistent with how things going in my life right now. I'm just gonna pop up when I pop up. But I'm gonna tell y'all, man, I really, really like this war that's going on with. It's not really the West Coast because Absol cool with Joey Badass. It's more like Daylight and Ray Vaughn versus Joey Badass. Joey Badass trying to do this 20v1 thing. He's not a 20v1. You called out the West Coast. One thing I don't like about what Joey Badass is doing is that he not accepting responsibility. That you did this first. They weren't thinking about you, and then you did this, bro. You gotta accept it. You doing very good. But I'm gonna tell y'all who I think winning. Earlier, I'm like, I didn't know who I had winning. I'm gonna tell y'all who I got winning, but you may disagree with me. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna get into some of this Diddy icky shit. And I just saw right when I was like thinking about going live. I'm outside too, by the way, y'all. Um, Debating seeing Sinners for the third time. I've seen Sinners 5 times now. I do need to watch Thunderbolt. I just watched Captain America like a couple days ago. Um, I'm in love with Sinners. Sinners gonna be one of them ones, bro. Like when we grew up, it's just certain movies you saw that gonna be randomly playing in the black household. The Color Purple. Uh, some hood movies. Sinners gonna be one of the ones that people just randomly playing in their household. But Sinners is good. Sinners is so fucking good, man. And I know I kind of like said it before, but like it's crazy to me for people to compare Sinners to From Dusk to Dawn. And like, bro, let me break this shit down to y'all right now. I love my people. I love Black Americans. And specifically, I mean Black Americans. So I ain't talking about you from fucking Africa, you from fucking Jamaica, you from fucking a black guy in France. I'm talking about Black Americans. The one thing I don't like about us that I want us to change. I love us wanting to go further and investigate. I hate that we stop at the first level. I hate that about Black Americans because I want us to always want more. So I'm gonna give y'all examples of what I'm talking about. From Dusk Till Dawn is a film about two brothers, and 70% of the movie is just like a regular crime-like movie, and then 30% vampires come out of nowhere. Sinners is like 70% regular movies. All of a sudden, vampires come out of nowhere. Ryan Coogler, who wrote and directed Sinners, said he was inspired by From Dusk to Dawn. The similarities in there, and what they're trying to do in there. The objective of From Dusk to Dawn was to create an out of nowhere, action-packed, humorous, mixed with action vampire movie where you can have a mindless, fun time. Sinners was a movie that uses vampires as a sort of symbolism or a way to portray how people exploit our culture. If you ask me, for the ones who've seen Sinners, the vampires were liberals. They were liberals, and I tell you why. Uh, the KKK would be the extremists of right wing, and the vampires would be the extremists of liberals. Not all liberals, just the extremist version. Because when you get to the extremists of right wing, you do run into racism. So that would be the KKK. I would say the vampires are liberals because there are extremist groups, liberal groups, that feel like they are helping Black Americans, but they're not helping Black Americans. Such as Antifa. You remember the George Floyd riots? They would be out in the streets with Black Americans. This happened in Atlanta. I can tell you exactly what road it happened on when they burned down that was that a Popeyes or Burger King? I think it was a Burger King, southeast Atlanta. Black people were saying, Antifa, white extremist liberals were saying, let's burn all this shit down. They thinking they help Black people, but Black people saying, nope, don't you fucking burn that shit down because they're gonna blame us. You think you helping us, but you're not helping us. The vampires and Sinners were saying, like, they were not racist at all. They're like, no, we are all inclusive. You know what I'm saying? They don't want y'all in y'all world. We like y'all. We accept y'all, and we want to bring you into our culture. But you don't realize the hate that the vampires had for racism. They ended up becoming the party that is stealing and raping from our culture. He wanted Sammy to steal Sammy's talent, to have that in the vampire culture. The vampires became what they hated. I could do this shit all night. So to me, the vampires represented the extremist version of being a liberal, or the extremist version of being a left-wing progressive. To me, that's what they represented. But I just watched a video where Professor K. Queen said the same comparison. Yeah, I haven't seen that video. It's just saying how creative Ryan Coogler is when Disney's not breathing down his neck. One of the reasons Disney doesn't breathe down his neck when he creates these kind of films is because they don't understand what he's trying to do. The only thing Disney see is the box office at the end. For some reason, they like Ryan Coogler. We leave him alone. Just let him do what he do. We haven't had any negativity. We haven't had any blowback, but so that's an advantage for Ryan Coogler because they'll never understand what he's doing. As long as he bring that money in, they let the boy rock. So, yeah, that's what I got out the movie Sinners. Okay, but remember when I said, like, Black Americans will investigate. I like that portion, but we'll stop. So they investigated and stopped. Oh man, two brothers, 70% movie, not about vampires, 30% vampires. Oh, this ain't nothing but another remake of From Dusk to Dawn, and then it stopped, right? Okay, so another comparison would be the Meg Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez case. And like, I'm gonna put it right here because I'm not gonna make a video about it, right? So, okay, they come out and say they was about to drop that there's another witness that said that they saw, I forget Meg's friend name, y'all put in the comment section. They saw her shoot the gun. I like that. We want to investigate, but I hate that we stopped because it stops right there. Once we heard that, we made up our own conspiracy theory that lacked evidence and don't understand it doesn't match reality, right? So if you just didn't stop right there and you investigated further, you find out that like 99% of the time when someone's found guilty of a crime and they're going through appeal, these things are normal. Oh, some other person just pops out the blue, bam, bam, bam. When you hear that, you're not supposed to stop and run with it. You're supposed to investigate further. You investigate further, you realize there was only 4 people there. There was no other, there's not a witness that was there. This is just my friend who had her on the phone. We can't verify that. We don't know it's true. And even if it is true, it means nothing. But we stop right there. We don't want to investigate things. We want these conspiracy theories. And I want y'all to understand we're the only people that lean heavy on conspiracy theories. That makes us look dumb. That don't name me another race that just runs with it off of conspiracy theory. Every other race around the country, and I mean talking about black or white people, I ain't talking about the skin complexion. French Americans don't do this. And I'm sorry, black French people don't do this. Black people in France. Black people in Europe don't do this. Black people in Africa don't do this. It's just black Americans, man. We got this fascination, this fucking idiotic love for fucking conspiracy theories. And to me, I hate conspiracy theories because the birth of a conspiracy theory is birthed out of lack of facts. It's birthed out of ignorance. It's not birthed from anything. Why would I want to dive into something with no evidence when I can just keep digging further and seek evidence? The new information about Tory means shit. But people take that and go, wow, he was stabbed right before this was about to come out. Let's pretend he wasn't stabbed. This would have came out, nothing would have happened. Nothing. Judges and courts don't go, oh, someone said that she called on the phone, that they heard her on the phone and said that she shot him. Let's let this man out of jail. Nothing was gonna fucking happen. Do you know how hard it is? Do you know how hard it is to overturn? Not even overturn, but just to have enough evidence to retry a case while the person is in prison. Do you have absolutely any fucking clue how hard this shit is to do? Like, I do true crime. I'm telling you guys, like this shit's like a 1% chance. Nothing was gonna happen. And then you just like really slow down and stop loving conspiracy theories and just really look at the information. Like, bro, you know how stupid it is? Y'all be thinking on some Tyler Perry movie type shit. You think Jay-Z in the office with a cup somewhere and go, oh my gosh, this cannot happen. It would affect Rock Nation. Can you make a phone call and we can just get a Mexican to just stab him? Think, really, think. Shit is fucking stupid. It only hurts us. Because I'm going to tell you how you can be used when they know that black America's not going to investigate nothing. They're going to take one little thing, they're going to run with it. They can use us against each other. Off the simplest, smallest little thing, they can use us against each other. So I just want my people to want more for themselves. We the only motherfuckers that doing dumb shit like this. That's all. I can keep going all day with this. But let me get into the topic of the fucking video. All right. What do y'all want to go with? Y'all want to go with laws, or do you want to go with the fucked up shit that's going on in the actual Diddy case? Because I could be ignorant on this, and I'm okay. But I'm not looking at Cassie. I'm looking at the men who he paid. People saying, oh, this is personal life. Can you just do this right here? But hold on. Fuck Cassie. If we just look at the male escorts, isn't that sex trafficking? Like, somebody explain it to me if I'm wrong. Cassie there, but I'm gonna go call all these different male escorts to come in different states to have sex with her. Fuck Cassie. Fuck everything that's going on with him and Cassie. Let's just act like, just move Cassie to the side. I'm talking about Diddy and multiple paid male escorts. Isn't that sex trafficking? Unless I'm wrong, brother Cook. He is cooked. Y'all let me know. To be honest, first person that comes to mind when you think of conspiracy theorists is Alex Jones. Yes. And he said a lot of stuff. Look where it led Alex Jones. The conspiracy theories about shootings, the school shootings. I forget the name of the city. It just led to him losing millions and millions of dollars. That's all it led to. Why would you put yourself into that? Why would you put yourself into that situation? Name me one benefit outside of getting lucky that a conspiracy theory or believing in a conspiracy theory can help you in your life. After you do this impossible thing, show me where it would be worse to dig for more evidence. Can you do that? it's a whole RICO. People acting like it's not years and years of evidence. I know, right? This message is held for review. Only idiots and misogynists offending Diddy. To me, it's two things that's going on, and like one of them seems easier, and one of them seems a little harder. The easier part, unless I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm open-minded. Y'all tell me. The easier part, I think Diddy is clearly guilty of the RICO, not from Cassie, but from the male escorts. I'm going to give you money, all y'all, and it's going to happen over years to come in. How's that not a RICO on sex trafficking? Now, the hardest thing is it harder? Maybe I'm saying the wrong word. Okay. When is something forced? I think that's more nuanced. I'm not going to say harder. I'll say nuanced, that people can have an actual debate, a discussion, an argument about. When do saying yes don't matter? Because we can't say no. She didn't say no. She said yes. She said, I'm looking forward to it. But then we got evidence of him kicking, him punching. Just think, like, that was in a rush. Like, we just saw one incident, and then she was with him for 11 years. We saw one incident. Like, shit that was way worse than that. Like, I think that the story behind what we saw was she was trying to leave a freak off early. But what about the beating when she came back from Toronto with Drake? He beat up Drake. He hate Drake. What happened when he got her alone then? That would have been far worse than what we saw on camera. What about the beating after, what's his name? He tried to blow up his car. Like, that was just her trying to leave one. So if I'm on a jury, like it's bothering me because I'm like, this. I'm reading text messages. I'm seeing things where a woman is saying she's enjoying this. She's liking this. She stayed for all of these years, but I'm seeing ways in which a woman could be beaten and battered to a man that she's saying what she likes him to hear. I'm kind of glad that, I'm glad this wasn't a kidnapping case, where she couldn't leave, because that would be very hard for jurors. And he got lucky. He got 8 men and 4 women on the jury. Where would you guys go if this was multiple kidnappings? Is it kidnapping? There's evidence that she said yes, every single, she liking it. Why she would say those things and text those things. Where would you go? I think, I don't know what. And this is what I'm saying, what's wrong with our court system. What's wrong with our court system is that we are not robots. We are human beings. We have emotions. And they're like, well, don't let this prejudice you. If I see a motherfucking kicking a defenseless woman on the ground, I am prejudiced. I'm prejudiced. If I see him sitting in the courtroom, I don't like this nigga. I don't like him. Cassie had testified she was forced to do those things most of the time, and others helped him. That's a RICO. So, Mumu, I guess my worry is most of the time, I so like to look into things, that's a lot. Even those little words that you said, when you say most of the time, my brain goes, this is like a marriage a wedding, after you mix the salt and the pepper and the showing y'all is one. When you say most of the time, I need to open this and I need to put the salt over here and the pepper over here. I need to go, okay, the most of the time we don't need to talk about because you're saying you agreed. But on those other little things, we need to talk about this, details, evidence, things that support this right here. That's where my brain goes. That's why I'm saying it gets muddy in those areas. But to me, the nigga guilty off the niggas he paid. How do you get around he paid all these niggas to fuck? That's a fucking RICO. Unless somebody can come in who know the law and can help me out and tell me something different, I'm like, how he gonna get past this? I don't know how he gonna get past that portion. So I'm gonna challenge y'all, right? And I said what's wrong with our court system is that we are humans and we have emotions. I have emotions. You have emotions, right? But let me tell you what the court asking us to do, Darian. You said to be so persevere that you got the woman with sores and UTIs is insane. Bro, you can get sores from regular sex, bro. You know what I'm saying? You too big, you can stretch something out. You know, like, or a regular party where everybody like everything and a lot of people just fucking these Atlanta hotel takeover parties and shit. Like, it's a lot of fucking. You can get that just off consent. UTIs, you can get off regular sex. You fall in love. You know what I'm saying? You fall in love, you start fucking like 8 times a day. Motherfucker may get a UTI. Y'all doing it too much. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel you, Darian, though, like, especially knowing what we know he done did to the girl. And then when you say stuff like that, it's just like, oh, this nigga is evil. But that's not what the court asking us to do. The court is asking us to divide and separate like the salt and pepper at a wedding. We divide and we separate it. I can't use nothing you just said, Darian. I can't use nothing you just said because everything you just said can happen when 2 people have a lot of sex. The films is the pudding. Something visual needs to be shown. But then again, that won't happen. Like that, that's the problem with our court system right here. To me, it's not fair to Diddy if he got a bunch of women on a jury, but let's reverse it. It's not fair to Cassie. He got all these niggas on the jury. It's 8 guys and 4 women. How the prosecution lose that? That's insane. There's 8 guys and 4 women. Bro, you got one job. Like y'all know how a team is made, a team of lawyers is made. They're going to get the best people for everything, right? So there's a best lawyer, and he's not good at saying the closing argument. He's not good at cross-examination. He's just really good at picking the jury. Where was this nigga? Where was this nigga in New York for the prosecution? You got one job. You ain't got to cross-examine do nothing. We got you here to pick the jury. How you let it get 8 men and 4 women? Diddy Superman team ate them up on the jury selection. That's the first thing I'm thinking about. We finna talk about sex. We got a woman getting beat, though, the brakes off of her. Women on the jury. Get women on the jury. How you lose that? That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. But can I send a man to prison when I'm seeing actual evidence that a woman really liked this? This is the most muddiest thing ever, and I love it because it causes conversation. Cassie is saying yes, but I'm not a fucking robot. I know, not on a woman, but anybody. It's just like, that's just like I was in the fucking Iraq war, and I get caught by Osama men and shit. And I'm in a room with guns in my head and everything fine. They ain't beat me today. Everything fine. They treat me nice today. They give me apples and oranges and every damn thing. And they be like, hey, John, you want to watch some TV? Yeah, let's watch some TV. You like that show? Yeah, man, that show good, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to sit here and just chill and watch the show all night? That'd be great. That sounds like I'm agreeing to it. I don't want to be motherfucking here. I'm going to go home. I don't want to be here, but you got evidence of me saying I want to sit here all night and watch TV. That's what you know what I'm saying? That woman don't. You go from inexperienced 17-year-old teenager, and you want me to believe she want niggas to pee in her mouth. I don't believe that. But when a person has control over another person, And he that much older, he that much more dominant. Like, let me tell y'all something, bro. Like, I seen shit y'all ain't see. I seen shit y'all ain't see because I'm 45 years old. So when I was younger, Diddy was in the prime. I watched Diddy shows on MTV as they came out. I watched how he treated people. They showing his lady who was his manager and shit. I watched him cuss her the fuck out. I watched how he do people. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I respected Diddy. I used Diddy a lot in my work life. When it came to manager positions. I know it sounds fucked up now until I explain, right? So I like Diddy inspired me because Diddy was asking people to stay up all fucking night and work real hard. And I'm like, this nigga's an asshole. And then I saw that Diddy was an intern that worked for free, drove this ugly little beat up purple car, and he would stay up all night and he would work. And I took that into my work life, was like, that's the manager I want to be. If I ask a motherfucker to do some crazy shit, it's because they saw me do it. If I respect the nigga more if he did the shit. So that's the kind of supervisor, the kind of manager I want it to be. If I ask you like, yo, bro, I ain't leaving at 5:30, bro. I'm finna continue to do this work. I'm gonna go set the precedent first because I know people would listen to me because they be like, John did it. I learned that from Diddy. But then realize his, how do I put, his pursuit to go from being paid intern to the top didn't come from a regular hardworking place. It came from a psychopath. A psychopath. This isn't something that like you develop into. You're born into this depravity. You want you want another man's semen on your fucking, this man want semen on his nipples and shit. And like, it's not just Cassie that's a victim. Grown men ain't gonna want to admit this, but I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. There's some celebrities out here who has been in Cassie's shoes. One of the ones I'm going back to think about is Fabulous. I'm thinking about Fabulous. That conversation hit differently after his testimony. That video with Fabulous hit differently. Fabulous sitting there looking uncomfortable. Diddy saying, "Why you don't want to come party with me no more? You used to come party with me. Why you don't want to come party with me no more?" Damn. Why these messages held for review? My mods, can y'all approve messages? Damn, ain't you one of my mods? Man, if you send Diddy, they should have sent Hugh this trial bedroom exploits. I don't know, man. Like, Tony, you not a mod? I'm on my phone. If you're not a mod, you gotta wait till I get on a computer, and then I'll make you a mod again. I don't know why you ain't a mod. Like, they holding all your messages, bro. Ain't nobody seeing this. I gotta prove all this. No big head ass little boy. You must have switched accounts or something, bro. I'll do it when I get back up on a computer, bro. But think about it. Like, do yourself a favor, right? Y'all know me on Lays. I ain't finna edit shit. So if you're a YouTuber, you secretly watching this, you might get some views. You go back and you show Cassie testimony and then play Fabulous video. Fabulous is looking like a former victim right now. The way Fabulous sitting uncomfortable. Now we know he parted with Diddy because Diddy said the word again. Why you don't want to party with me no more? Fabulous may have done some things he didn't want to do. Did he look innocent? I don't know, bro. I think you want a trigger response, bro. Like, this shit is sickening. So some sick shit, I won't get mad. It's just foul. You know what I'm saying? It just, I thought I gave you yours, Medusa. I'm talking about after all the shit I thought I gave you your wrench. You still ain't got it? All right, I'm going to have to go back. I'm going to go back and do y'all comments when it's over with. That ain't evidence. Your intuition isn't fact. I think you came back in later because I did talk about evidence. You probably need to rewind the stream. I'm not going to repeat it for one person. People seem to forget this is only one aspect of the case. There are still many charges, and the press have already put a FOIA request for the videos. All right, here's something wild, I think, different than most people. Everybody is posting that, like, her husband must be shocked to find all this out at trial. All right, I'm going to disagree with y'all. I'm going to disagree with y'all on that. I think that, like, this is another thing where people don't look any more deeper into shit. Her and her husband then sat down with the prosecution, and he done saw her give testimony a billion times. Most of the shit y'all heard, 95, 99% of shit y'all heard, came from the prosecutor asking her this. The prosecutor is on her side. So she's going to rehearse with the prosecutor. He already know all this shit. He already know it. I think the anger, y'all putting yourself in his shoes. Like, if the woman you was with and you just heard this shit, how you be pissed when he walk in that courtroom. I think it's different. I think he pissed because he care about his wife and that she going through this. I don't think he mad like, oh, you didn't tell me they peed in your mouth. I think she had to sit him down one night, or she probably told him way earlier in the relationship. Everybody, we're not the same. We're all different. All of us, we're different, bro. And we put ourselves in shoes like, I wouldn't take that shit. You're right. You wouldn't take the shit. I wouldn't take the shit. There are people that will take the shit. That you know what I'm saying? There are people that will take the shit. And if like, do you know how long it, like, you go through all that shit before you get married. And then you get married. And then you've been married. And then you about to have a kid. They done already discussed all this shit. That man ain't hear nothing in that courtroom he don't already know. You don't know that? I don't know that. This is just my opinion. And I'm backing up why I feel the way I feel based upon relationship, bro. Ain't nobody going, like, y'all have no idea how much this woman has been back and forth in the prosecutor's office, Zoom calls, fucking Google Meet calls, going over this shit. They didn't just go over the nice question. They gonna ask the prosecution, sat Cassie down and cross-examine her like, yo, we about to be mean to you. We see all the shit. We know where they about to go. We know what they about to ask you. So now I'm finna act like I'm the defense and I'm finna grill you. Sir, you okay? Yeah. He didn't already sat through all this shit, bro. Yeah, he wants revenge on Diddy. Yeah. The public is not looking at him as her husband. The public is pretending, what if I was him? The public isn't seeing Cassie. The public, men, are seeing their woman that they with now. They're imagining if their woman was on the stand and they ain't know none of this shit and how they be mad, how they want to leave and go. He already knew this shit, bro. Wasn't her husband her trainer while she was still with Diddy? Yep. Yeah. Now, I wouldn't be able to go through anything like this right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, the relationship wouldn't be over for the trial. The relationship would have been over before the trial. She would have never got pregnant because, like, I got empathy. I got a really big heart. I wouldn't be able to get freaky with my woman, and that's when you're supposed to be freaky. When you find a person you want to spend the rest of your life with, that's when you're supposed to let all the shit. You're supposed to do the freaky shit under the sun. I would be afraid to do that with Cassie because I would be thinking that I would be triggering her. What if I want to goddamn grab the throat and all this shit? She gonna be worried, like she gonna have goddamn freak out party. She gonna have freak out party. She gonna get scared and shit. You know what I'm saying? We have a long night of great sex, and I come over and walk over to her, try to give her a cup to give her a drink, and I flip, I trip over a shoe, and the water spill by her mouth, and she started thinking about when they were peeing in her mouth. Like, we would have a problem in the sex department, me knowing all of this information. I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying it to clown on her. I'm saying it like, my heart is so big, my empathy is so big. I wouldn't be able to go all in sexually with Cassie. I'd be afraid I'm about to, like, I wouldn't be able to handle it. It's like dating a woman that tells you she was touched by a family member. Then you have to sit at the table at Thanksgiving with the motherfucker. Yeah, it's like she would think I have the worst dick alive, even though there's hundreds before me. 'Cause, you know what I'm saying? Like I would be afraid to do anything. She would think I have the worst sex ever. Like, yeah. And not just that, it's like it's not just sexual because the abuse wasn't just sexual abuse. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be afraid to fucking get mad. Y'all know I'm a Miami Dolphin fan. You know, y'all know I roll Tide. I'd be afraid to yell at the fucking TV screen when they throw an interception. The motherfucker! Baby, you okay, baby? I be I be scared like I'm a trigger, like anything I do gonna trigger Cassie because of like, bro, like y'all, I don't think people really realize, like, when I first heard 30 million, I thought that was too much. Then I realized that he has permanently morphed her brain forever. There's no shrink. He is gonna, like, 30, she settled for 20 million. That ain't enough. That ain't enough. She would never be that 17-year-old girl who she is dead. She's dead. She gone forever. She dead, bro. She is whoever she was gonna be. Now that don't mean she can't have a great successful life. That don't mean she can have a great marriage with her husband. You can take the right kind of nigga, boy. That don't mean she can't be a great mom. But the person she was supposed to be is gone forever. And then, like, you know, I say I'm 45 years old, so like these are like y'all watching this in y'all 20s and y'all early 30s. Like, these are my people. This is in my prime. This is when I'm in my 20s. And I had wrote her off with her hit song, but I'm like, looking back, like, it wasn't a lot of big motherfuckers back then. You know what I'm saying? Leah died. She could have been huge. She could have fit right in that pocket. We never got to see. It was America or some shit? She on a song with Nas on his Stillmatic album. It was that girl. It was Cassie. It was Rihanna, but superstar. No, I'm talking about budding young girl about to break through. It was like 3 or 4 of them. Rihanna ain't got no strong ass fucking voice. She ain't no Christina Aguilera, no Whitney Houston and them. Rihanna got a laid back, chill voice. She got a great team, great writer. Rihanna ain't no goddamn amazing dancer. The same way Rihanna became this mega star, that could have happened to Cassie. He took that shit for fucking baby all and to get nut on his nipples. He destroyed her career. He destroyed her fucking life. And she said it on the stand. Like, shit like that. Like, at least when I think about King Vaughn is very simple, and King Vaughn is relatable. When I say relatable, it's because I'm from the hood. You from over there. I'm from over here. You killed my homeboy. I'm finna go kill your homeboy. I'm not saying this right. I'm saying, all right, I understand that. Fucking blow up kitty balloons full of baby oil. I don't understand. And like, even if I did understand it, like, under being a narcissist, under being an evil, cruel monster, under being one of the worst motherfuckers I've ever seen, he lazy. The nigga lazy. Think about it. He could have beat this RICO charge if he just had his girl and then got niggas that wanted to fuck without paying them, right? So, if you could pay these niggas, why not just get a girl who with the shit? Nigga lazy. Why not you get a? I know women. I know women in real life here in the ATL. They're like, hell yeah, nigga, beat me, choke me, nigga. Hey, I'll fuck all your friends, your home. I know women who would have loved this fucking lifestyle with P. Diddy. The nigga lazy. Either lazy or a part of the sexual fantasy was the actual abuse. One or the other. He the laziest nigga alive, or a part of getting off is the domination. Theory. Nobody sue me. That could be wrong. Maybe after getting scares, maybe after hit him up, Cassie hit him up like, yo, we done, my nigga. Your fucking threats of these videos ain't gonna scare me forever. Maybe he stopped being lazy. Maybe with, what's her name, Young Miami, because she seemed happy as hell through the whole relationship. She seemed happy as hell after she left Diddy. Maybe he did find the one that was with it all. He's like, yeah, fuck this shit. I don't want to risk my life. Let me just try to clean up now. Let me just get someone who likes P. You know what I'm saying? Who with every motherfucking thing I'm talking about. Maybe, because like, he can't stop cold turkey. Can't stop, won't stop. He can't stop cold turkey. So maybe Miss Miami was this willing participant that, how hard, like, bro, I know the swinger community in Atlanta, bro. Like, it ain't hard to find these kind of people. I don't know why a man who had hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars needed somebody that ain't with it. Maybe she was broke and wanted money. Go in deeper. What do you mean by that? Seriously, a sickness like R. Kelly had? R. Kelly kept going. Diddy found somebody who ain't got no problem with him. That's a difference. People don't know R. Kelly went through problems twice. 2001, right around World Trade Center, with them fucking tapes came out with him peeing on somebody. He got away with it. Then a decade later, I think a little bit after that, how long he been in prison, it came back again, maybe 15 years later. He could not stop. Nigga, you got away with it. You could have knocked your whole fucking career up. You got away with it. He kept doing it. After Cassie, you know, perverted niggas gonna understand what I'm saying. Y'all ain't. Like, they're different kind of porn stars. Like, porn stars niggas watch who look good, and then porn star niggas watch because out of all the other women, she look like she really like it. Niggas be watching Sarah J because Sarah J look like this not a job. I just love this shit. That other nigga be watching Sarah J. That's how Miss Miami, that's what she remind me of. Like, oh, y'all, like, Cassie on the red carpet with Diddy, there was a part of sadness that you saw on her face when they taking photos and shit. When you see Miss Miami with Diddy, she look she look happy as fuck. They showed that clip of Diddy in Florida with Miss Miami, and then I had a bunch of girls, and they started she was taking their phones and shit. She looked like hey, this just another Tuesday, nigga. What, y'all ready? She looked like, what's that Josh Hartnett movie when they went to that island and they took the women's phone and was drugging the women and shit? Like, that's how that scene looked when Diddy had them. This was a year ago, wasn't it? When is last year? Yeah, but this is a bit worse than porn. I don't understand why y'all say shit like that. Like, do y'all just join this shit? Like, where have I not shown in my verbiage, words, my passion, that this nigga is sick and this shit is horrible? It was about control too. That's what I'm saying. The nigga either hella lazy or the control portion was a part of the fantasy. And if so, he settled for Miss Miami to stay out of trouble, but he really liked the situation with Cassie. When she said that is when I knew the case was over. By the way, this live is showing me I'm getting older. You know what I'm saying? You know when you young, you be like scrolling through. When you see old people in their phone, they be like, when she said that is when I'm getting older. I'll always love your take on cases, especially your documentaries. You always shift my thoughts deeper. I just be being myself. I done been on this motherfucker so much. I just fuck it. People gonna hate you anyway. You might as well be yourself while they hate you. He tricked a lot of women artists that went to him for assistance. Yep. And then like everything changes today. Like somebody played me the Tiny Desk performance again of what's his name? Nigga can really rap, but he don't get enough credit. He did a song with his mom. His mom auditioned for making the band. What's his name, y'all? That shit hit different now. That story was already beautiful. It's even more beautiful now that she went through all of this in her life and she never made it, and then had a son who blew up and he made it, and then he got her on a song with her because she worked with Diddy. Because she worked with Diddy. Is homosexuality in fact running rampant in the rap community? I have no fucking idea. I couldn't tell you. I ain't in the rap community. Free Diddy. Do you think Commander Luke, from the video you saw, Diddy should serve any prison time for beating that woman like that? Now, there's a lot of other shit I can say, but again, I like to go to the bare minimum that we don't have to go back and forth disputing because we all saw it. Now, in my head, there's at least 100 other occasions where that happened. But if I say that, you'd be like, oh, you can't prove it. All right, so let's just go to what we can prove. Do you think a man, and I almost don't want to use the word man, you think that could cock back with all his might, that he's biting the bottom of his fucking lip, that can kick a woman laying on the ground like that? Do you think that they deserve any time in prison? Commander Luke said we don't know the full story. Now, fuck that. We know enough because thinking about the law, there is no fight. There's a woman going this way, and there's a man running full speed behind her. I don't give a fuck what happened before that. I think you want to go into an area where we need to not have the details. Nah, fuck that. There's a woman going this way. There's a man running full speed this way. There's a woman waiting at an elevator, staring at the elevator, and there's a girl. Nigga did like, that nigga bopped her. The fuck, he bopped the fucking woman. All right. He behind her. He chasing her. He going after her. She's going towards the elevator and beats the shit out of her. We don't need to know what happened before that. No more gatekeeper. Hopefully more true artists will be given a chance. Maybe she was threatening to expose him and blackmail him, so he had to stop that. I'll talk to anybody. I don't talk to trolls. I respect trolls because you feel like you're a loser, and the only way that you can possibly get anybody to talk to you is to say anything outlandish. I respect trolls. I don't talk to trolls because it's a waste of my time. So I'm wondering, like, do you really believe the shit that you're saying, right? If somebody is threatening me, my first course of action is to catch them threatening me so I can have them arrested. It isn't to bop them, kick them, stomp them on the ground, especially if it's a woman. So, like, bro, like, if you really believe this shit, we can talk. But, like, if you're a troll, just troll on. And I ain't gonna delete you. I don't delete nobody when I'm on my phone because that shit is too hard. Do your thing, bro, but we can't talk if you trolling. The defense never argued that he didn't transport those escorts. They have to if they want to win. There you go, Michael. Thank you, Michael. Somebody that's staying focused. Because I started this live saying, fuck Cassie, right? And I don't mean like, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean like, if we talk about Cassie, it's nuance, and we can debate that all day. Let's just go to something that's black and white. We don't have to debate. He is paying multiple male escorts. How is that not trafficking? And then Michael comes and says, the defense never argued that he didn't transport those escorts. They have to if they want to win. I have another harder question where I think we need to consult a lawyer about, because I don't know the laws. I definitely don't know the laws of New York. What if in every state he did a freak off? What happens if Diddy paid the male escort and they are from that state? They never cross state lines for federal RICO. Does that mean that Diddy can be found not guilty on sex trafficking? I don't know. I'm asking. I know y'all, I know how YouTube work. The nigga who go on live, they supposed to have all the answers and shit. These motherfuckers be lying to y'all. That, to me, until a lawyer comes and explains this shit, and feel free to post a link or email it to me, what happens if Diddy went to New York with Cassie, paid male escorts that are in the state of New York, goes to Miami, pays male escorts that are in the state of Florida, goes to California for a freak off, pays male escorts that are in California? They are inside the state. Is that still a federal RICO on sex trafficking? Federal. If you just joined, I am not taking up for no motherfucking Diddy. I'm a curious person who is ignorant of the laws, and I'm asking questions. Just asking questions. I already said in another video, if you go watch my video before this that I did this morning, I don't give a fuck. I'm biased. I think throw the nigga in the jail. Do some shit like this. Nigga shitting on fucking... nigga shitting out, flushing the toilet and pissing on floors and shit. This shit is crazy. Shanika said, no, why should it be? I don't know, Shanika. I don't know the law. Another question I think we should ask is, what... Okay, this shit get deeper. It get real deep when you ignorant. So let me paint a scenario. Diddy in California, and he's setting up a freak off in New York. So these are federal line phone calls from California to New York, and he's setting it up. Male strippers in New York. And then fly Cassie from California to New York for the freak off with the male escort that lives in New York, not cross the state lines, but the call was made. Because if you start doing shit over the phone in a different state, that's federal too. Is that a federal RICO on sex trafficking? I would like to know that. Wrong use of the word ignorant, my friend. Enlighten me. I'm open-minded. So what's the difference between Diddy and Hugh Hefner? I don't know. Maybe Hugh Hefner was before the time that they started looking to all this shit. Maybe they are the same. What did Hugh Hefner do? He threw a party where motherfuckers coming in that bitch and fucking on this shit. Freak offs are not illegal. It's the transaction that's illegal. Freak offs aren't. There's freak offs right. There's a freak off happening right now. It's fucking Thursday night. There's freak off happening right here in Atlanta. There's a bunch of freak offs happening right here in Atlanta. Freak offs are not illegal. I guess, Shanika, what you have to understand, well, not understand, that sounds condescending. Well, what I would like to know, because I like to dig. You can't just say Hugh Hefner because naked bitches around him. You gotta go like, did Hugh Hefner pay for and fly women out? If so, then there's no difference. But I think what you're trying to get to is, why is Diddy being prosecuted and he wasn't? Right now, they're digging in and going into shit. Back then, maybe they wasn't. Maybe if they did back then, he would have been arrested. But now, look at what's happening right now. Lil Wayne, baby mama, oh, he beat me on Mother's Day. Every woman, DDG girl, bro. Have y'all seen? Have y'all seen the compilation video of Holly Bailey saying how vindictive she is? How she coming at a nigga? She like, don't let this innocent face fool you. Boy, bro, like, I saw that video of all the clips that she want the world to know how vindictive and how nasty she'll get on a nigga. And that totally changed my perception of her. Have y'all seen that video today? Go on Instagram. You never beat the fucking shit out of his freaky girls. Hef was weird. He filmed people as well. How he protected himself. His bedroom floor opens up, show the grotto. Why does it matter if they never prosecuted? Like, the answer you want is irrelevant. I'm going to show you. You want to prove there's no difference between Diddy and Hugh Hefner. Even if you're right, it's irrelevant. He's fucking dead. They ain't prosecute him. If you're right, man, they should have prosecuted him. He dead and they didn't. Your answer leads to nowhere. The best case scenario, Diddy is still here. He's still going through it. Just fucking a dog shit out of Cass. That's what Big U did to catch a charge. Bro, I don't see how y'all motherfuckers be going live on the phone, bro. I love going. I can't. I like to engage with y'all. I'm missing comments and shit. It doesn't. I was just saying he's weird too. Well, I'm gonna help you out. I don't think Diddy is alone. I think Diddy got caught. I think there's a lot of motherfuckers doing shit. Like, so let me tell y'all, like, with all these cases coming out, what's Offset just put out a bunch of pictures. Did y'all see Offset new pictures? Offset is bragging. He's in pictures with a bunch of naked girls. So he having a big freak off. He fucking about 4 or 5 chicks, right? Offset is fucking stupid. You would put that out at this time? Right now, you put that out? Any one of them girls can just lie and say, you raped me. You fucked. Even if you win. Even if you, just one of them 4 girls in the photo say that, you down at least $500,000. Because off rip, retainer, trial, evidence. Do y'all don't think, what's his name? Not Cash Money, but what's his name? Drewski. Y'all don't think Drewski lost money proving his innocence when he wasn't even there in the state? He was broke as hell. He was nowhere near Diddy. It never went to court. It never went to trial. It just a person accused him a month ago to him clearing it now. You don't think Drewski lost any money? So this done changed my perspective a lot. The simple fact that Offset post that picture. When I saw that picture, I was like, bro, you fucking wildin', bro. You are wildin'. I don't trust no motherfucking body. Yeah, Jay-Z lost a lot of fucking money. He probably didn't lose money on deals. You know what I'm saying? He didn't lose shit on deals. That motherfucking, what's their name? Rock Nation shit run deep. But he lost money, bro. We know he had 2 things. Private investigator. They got the bitch to fucking talk to him on the phone. It's a lot of money. He didn't get the blowcat. He got the highest, best private investigator ever. And he got lawyers. Jay-Z lost money from some old white fucking person saying some shit he never met. And Offset gonna post a picture with him. Offset gonna post a fucking picture of him naked with some chicks? Ain't no fucking way. This is the wrong time, Offset. This ain't Hugh Hefner time. Yeah, Jay will be okay. Jay will be okay. I ain't saying he'll be okay. I'm just saying. So what I'm saying is, Offset not a fucking billionaire. You're not a motherfucking billionaire. Now is not the time to be out here fucking 5, 6 chicks and having these big ass flings. I'd be scared out of my fucking mind right now if I'm an NBA player, NFL player. They just showed a bunch of NFL players on Instagram like a week ago getting off this bus with all of these super young ass fucking chicks. Like you know, like they finna go fuck all these little young girls. Really? Really right now? Okay. Y'all some brave motherfuckers? Okay. Okay. Right now, the best time to be is sitting your ass at home, chilling with your girl. Right now is time. And then you ain't even safe doing that. You ain't even safe doing that. But you safer, but you're not safe doing that because Lil Wayne was just chilling. Look what happened on Mother's Day. Look at DDG. DDG for 100% fact, and there's nothing he can do about it, is at bare minimum not will not touch his son's hand until June 4th. That's at minimum. We don't know what's gonna happen on June 4th, but at minimum, his son gone. He cannot change her mind. There are multiple videos of Holly Bailey saying, I'm a cold, vindictive motherfucker. I want my motherfucking get back. You come out here and say some shit about me, I'm going in. I can't let shit go. Like, she telling people. She before the Little Mermaid, they found all her old clips. She like, people see this little innocent face. I'm not innocent. Soldier Boy life over with. Soldier Boy is fucked because the bills and shit he had that he could pay for, he got to pay this settlement. He never been the kind of star that can make big hits right now. He can't tour to make that. Everything he ever done, Soldier Boy is fucked. Tell you one thing I am shocked about. I didn't know. I thought like Cassie gonna be a part of the Rico. I didn't know Cassie having sex with a bunch of men was the Rico. I thought like the Rico was a bunch of parties with a bunch of random different women and a bunch of random different people. It all boils down to it's random people, but it's all random people taking turns with Cassie. I didn't know that. The game, until proven different, is like the game owes a lot of money from arrogance. Like the nigga didn't show up. They gave her that big ass settlement because he simply didn't show up for court. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. I thought Rico was traveling with drugs. No. Rico is not traveling with drugs. You can have a Rico that has nothing to do with drugs. Young Thug, the shit had nothing to do with drugs. Any organization of criminal activity. I want to say something that Dallas said, and I've been thinking sort of the same thing in a different way, Dallas. Dallas said, disbelief all women is getting old. I was going to say America, but in the history of mankind, there has been periods where we focus on one thing, and we focus on one thing so much that we overdo it, and it explodes and goes the exact opposite way. Right now, we're in a period that if anybody says anything about you, you fucked. Your life is fucked. We're going to overdo this shit so fucking much that I feel bad for women in the future. Because once this explodes, it's going to go the opposite way. And nobody ain't going to believe shit. And when we get to that next period where nobody believes shit, there going to be men out here doing horrible things to women. And nobody going to believe them Just think if one person says something about Shannon Sharp, then a bunch of people come out of the water. One person says something about Diddy, a bunch of people come out of the water. This happened over and over and over again, over like clockwork. They're gonna make a fucking law. They you know what I'm saying? Like this is gonna like strenuous extreme shit creates new laws, and those new laws are gonna work against women. There is no such thing now with the invention of social media and how fast shit travels, especially for wealthy people. Innocent until proven guilty is over with. Over with. Imagine right now, they find a recording of the little white girl in the Shannon Sharp case. Says they found a taping where she laughing and said, "I'm about to lie on this nigga. I'm about to fuck his whole life up." Do y'all know what'll happen if they find that recording? They drop the charges. Nothing happens to her. People keep saying Shannon Sharp got this $100 million deal. Nope. Shannon Sharp was in negotiation for $100 million. Now, if I'm the guy that's about to give Shannon Sharp $100 million and this shit blow up, now, for me, nothing personal, just as a businessman, oh my God, Shannon still got to get views, but this shit going on, I can get it for a lot less. Hey, Shannon, you know that $100 million deal I'm going to give you? I'll do a $15 million. That means he lost $85 million. The amount of money he got to pay his lawyers, the endorsements he lost that used to be in his background that he had to remove, he has already lost $100 million. Even if they find a tape of this woman saying, "I'm about to lie on Shannon Sharp and fuck his life up," he has already lost $100 million. Nothing stays the same. It's going to turn around and it's going to combust. And when it combusts and turns around, it's going to be bad for real, actual victims. That's the foresight people don't want to see. Let me read some of y'all comments. Dallas said Michael Irvin beat the case only because video caught her line. He lost money. I seriously feel someone is out bad for Diddy because why the CEO of Abercrombie & Fitch not viral? What did the CEO of Abercrombie & Fitch do? But you, Shanika, shout out to Shanika because she got me on some shit I was talking about earlier about Black Americans and conspiracy theory, and I told y'all how they use this against us. If you missed this, rewind this back. I went into detail. I'm not now. Abercrombie did something horrific, right? I'm just going to assume that. If I'm wrong, let me know. Diddy is viral because as soon as we, Black Americans, hear any kind of little gossip, we are the biggest feeders of people like Tasha K. As soon as we hear something, we run off. Black Americans control the entire world, and y'all don't even realize that. Y'all don't even realize that. The world loves Drake. Kendrick Lamar beat his ass. Why? Because Kendrick Lamar had the love of Black Americans. We are the nucleus. We control anything. When we say wear tight-ass pants, the world wear tight-ass pants. When we say wear baggy-ass pants, they wear baggy-ass pants. We control social. When we control social, we control the whole fucking market. We control what Walmart sells because we decide what's cool. And when we decide, when I say we, I mean Black Americans. Not French fucking, not Black people in France, not Black people in England, not motherfucking South Africans. Well, nobody give a fuck what they do. What they do, stay what they do. What we do, go worldwide. So we get caught up on one little thing and exploit our fucking heroes out there like this. And when we do that, with our power that we have, they focus on Diddy and not the CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch. We do this. We do this. That's the shit that we don't want to admit about ourselves. We do this. Serious shit and on shit that's not serious. Why does Tyler Perry keep making all of this money with the cheapest, worst fucking wigs? Motherfuckers in this movie holding empty ass cups like they drinking. Other motherfucking filmmakers stopped doing that shit in the 60s, 70s. This man's a fucking billionaire with the biggest fucking studio outside of Hollywood. Why should he go deep and do resources and make shit better when we don't demand better? We just go in and buy a simple ass movie with some black fucking woman gonna be struggling. She gonna have some dark skinned nigga beating the shit out of her ass and some light skinned nigga gonna save her. And y'all keep buying them fucking tickets. Why would he change? We don't demand better. Whether it's serious or not. That's the uncomfortable truth we don't want to admit. Tell me where I'm wrong. 91 of you here, 110 of you here. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. You know how many fucking Ryan Cooglers are out there? You think he just won? You know how many fucking talented Ryan Cooglers are out there? We have to demand and want more. We have to want to see movies like Sinners because we like it, not because white people jumped up on it and were like, oh, a black guy made it, it's big, so I'm going to go watch it now. Why didn't you watch it before that? Why you didn't watch it before that? I saw that. I don't know. I need to give you a nickname. J. Ray? I saw that, J. Ray. We have to demand more. When I hear y'all motherfuckers jumping on, I know when you jump off, we perpetuate it. It starts with Shade Room. You know a lot of shit that TMZ they get from Shade Room? It be Shade Room first, then TMZ. I see the shit on my timeline, and I sit back silently and I watch y'all motherfuckers just go. Oh my God! They was about to drop a bombshell that Tory didn't shoot her, and then he was stabbed 2 days before. How many fucking times people in prison come up with some other fucking person that wasn't there to try to get a fucking retrial? I mean, fucking people ignore that shit because there's no evidence of it. But not us. We jump right on it and run full speed with the conspiracy theory. And we want change. But we don't want to change the way we think. We the only motherfuckers that do shit like this. And notice, J. Ray, you ain't never seen your boy in no Twitter space. 40 bars be hitting me up all. John, come over for Twitter. All right, I'm all right. Aunt got paid by The Rock. We have to demand more. Don't be sitting up here saying, why this happening to only rich black people but ain't happening to nobody else? Because they smart enough not to fall for this shit until they see concrete evidence. While we jump on shit as soon as we hear one thing, because every day we pick up our phone, we looking for the next new gossip. You can't say they burning our heroes. We build it up to such popularity, to so many clicks. We do it. That the white people go, let me jump on this. Maybe we get more clicks if we burn them. Maybe let's just try them. We ain't got shit. Let's just try them anyway. What? There's never in the history been a RICO case when it's only one person? Who gives a fuck? They gonna watch it. Who gives a fuck? We sell out our heroes. Meg ain't gonna let you hit on. Nice try though. Bro, I won't want no Meg, bro. Even if I was single, I won't want no Meg. I'm a real A real unk mean I date women my age or older than me, and I'm 45 years old. I don't do that. I wouldn't date no 30-year-old. I wouldn't date no 35-year-old. I'm a serious sapiosexual. I crave intelligence. I crave stronger people. I tend to date people my age or older. I'm 45 to 50. I don't try to be young. You know what I'm saying? I don't go young, bro. When I see somebody like Meg, like I watch Meg documentary, and when I watch Meg documentary, bro, like, because I saw the outside first, I saw what happened as it happened live, and then I saw her documentary, I was like, damn. All them niggas saying all this shit, screaming and saying the DJ academics, all this. This motherfucking successful woman with perfect credit, millions of dollars, has a bag of Skins and M&Ms in her bed alone in her room crying. The chase for happiness is not found in money. Money guarantees that one of the problems you're not going to have is financial. And that is a big burden to relieve yourself from. Don't get it twisted. That is a huge burden. But it doesn't guarantee happiness. Meg problems came from the death of a mother not properly being handled, consulting into alcohol. And I can stop right there. Let's stop right there. Wait. Tory shot her. I believe you. I believe Tory shot her. Fuck all that other shit they talking. And I can debate anybody. I'm one of them people that, like, we gonna hold everybody accountable. A lot of people did a lot of fucked up shit to me in my life, and I'm gonna hold them all accountable. But before we get to all of them, I'm gonna handle them. But before we get to them, what could I have changed? What could I have done as John? What could I have done to not put myself in the situation? Meg was drunk at that party because she didn't properly process and handle what she needed to with her mother dying. What about Tory? Tory is not that deep. Tory's story is very simple. Napoleon complex. You want me to be on the jury and don't believe that this man didn't do this while he blacked out drunk when he was waiting for trial because a man wouldn't shake his hand, a man who didn't threaten him, a man who didn't do anything. He just wanted to keep walking his own way. He ran down the hall with all the security to beat the shit out of him, bragged and laughed about it until they locked his ass up. You don't even believe that. How many clips are on YouTube right now of Tory running down on people? Napoleon complex. You ever seen Tory prior to getting his teeth fixed, prior to being famous? He was a short, little ass, nerdy ass nigga. That's why he's incredible at writing. To me, Tory one of the best. He don't get enough when you come from flipping the song. I seen this nigga in the studio and I'm watching him as a rock. Uncle Blunt just stand there and just make up a whole song. And that song can vary from fucking R&B way over here to gangster rap to lyrical rap, like the nigga was born and raised in New York. That is a skill that's rare. He has that. But he also has that demon of the Napoleon complex, which pushed him to this pathway, this winding road with Meg, and the trajectory of both of their lives and how it's going right now. Tory has become Meg's ghost that she cannot escape. Whether she's innocent or not, she cannot escape Tory. They're intertwined right now. Tory gets stabbed, Meg getting harassed again. Tory gets stabbed by a fucking crazy ass Mexican guy with nothing to lose. Still comes back to Meg. He is her ghost that she can't escape, and he is his own worst enemy. Why the fuck would you ask me, Luke? Luke, I like to investigate. I don't like to investigate that fucking deep. Luke said at the trial today, somebody said Diddy has a small package. Is there any truth to that, John? Why the fuck would I know that, Luke? Luke, I still don't know if you troll or not, but you're cool with me. According to the indictment, the trio organized sex events for Jeffrey Smith and others in Italy, England, New York. And I believe that. I believe it. I believe it, Shanika. Dallas says the older women are just as shady as the young women. You can't stereotype anybody. There's some really fucked up older women that have been through some shit that will fuck your life up. There's some scandalous ass women out here who looking for an old man that'll fuck your life up. I'm gonna look at math. I'm just what I like, what I'm into. I don't know how I can have an intellectual conversation with my peer if I'm 45 and my fucking peer is 25. So I tend to stick close to my age. Also, the older you get, and y'all gonna realize this when y'all get y'all late 30s and 40s, mostly men, but men and women, the older you get, the more you just like fuck drama. Like, there are people been on my page for a while. Any YouTuber come off at me, I'm firing you the fuck up, my nigga. You gonna have problems. I don't give a fuck if you got 1 million subscribers or not. You gonna learn the intelligence of a man that I'm coming deep. I get old, I be like, look what just happened with Luke. I'm like, yeah, Luke. Luke may be a troll, but fuck it, Luke cool. You get into that. When you get older, you be like, the best person I can compare myself to in a movie would be MC8's character in Menace to Society. That nigga done did so much dirt. I'm just sit back and relax. I just like to see other niggas do shit now. I just like to see other niggas do shit now. Like, and in the dating world, you got women like that who older. You're like, bruh, fuck all this. Let go up here, have a little date right here. Come back, let's go watch some Netflix. Let's just chill and party with ourselves. We ain't gotta be out here in these streets and all that shit. I'm on some peaceful shit now. Dude said my oldest son is 33. So yeah, you right. You know, I try to stay away from stereotype. But I've been this way my whole life. When I was 25, I would date 25-year-old. When I was 20, I would date 20-year-old. 31, like whatever age, I always stuck around my age. So we can talk about these little young nigga rapping. We can get into the Ray Vaughns and all that shit because I'm always be a lover of hip hop. My personal life, I stick with my age group, bro. I stick with my age group. Hit dog with holler. What y'all debating with Anthony now? A debate is a debate. You do not respect the young community. I'm cool with you saying that, but you got to understand, Anthony, when you say I don't respect the young community, that's a claim. I don't know what to do with a claim. If you say I don't respect the young community, my answer to that is, okay. Now, if you want to have a conversation with me, you would tell me why you think I don't respect the community. That's what I'm talking about, the details, when you have a conversation. If you say I don't respect the young community, what can I say besides, okay. Hell yeah, bro. Let me tell you, you want me to give the young community props that the old guys don't give y'all props on? So, you know, if I'm 45, that means I grew up in the 90s, early 2000s, right? We wore these super big-ass pants. Then the young community took over and started wearing tight-ass motherfucking pants, right? The older community hated that. When the young community started wearing tight-ass pants, I remember when I was going to school, and you get your mama to buy you a pair of Jordans. And you wore these big ass pants, so they came over everything except for the front of your shoe. So your jeans would leave a line on the shoe. I used to, even back then, maybe the nerd in me, I was like, man, you can't even see the motherfucking shoe. You got a shoe designer, that's why them J's was like shiny in the front, or the design of the Allen Iverson was in the front, because we were wearing them big ass jeans, you couldn't see shit, and they wanted the shoe to be shown. When y'all motherfuckers switched, start wearing them tight ass pants, I was just like, these niggas smart. These niggas here smart. You can see the whole shoe now. Everybody was talking shit about y'all, like, yo, tighter pants, where they go? We were wearing these big ass fucking hoodies. The hoodies look like you got a goddamn blanket wrapped all over you. Your hoodie had to be a 3X. That's 90% of your fucking outfit. Y'all niggas start wearing, I remember my girl had at the time bought me a hoodie, and that bitch was too small for me. I just threw that bitch in the closet. Guess what? The hoodie wasn't too small for me. The hoodie just wasn't oversized. But the times had changed. So I'm like, okay, people wearing regular size hoodies now. I went back in the closet, put that bitch on. I had on a new hoodie. That bitch was brand new. I respect y'all. I'm open minded, so I'm open to change. I don't like everything y'all do. This is a nice segue before I get off into Ray Vaughn, because I'm finna shop people. I got Ray Vaughn up. This is a young nigga. I feel like Joey badass song he made today is like ether. And I don't mean with what's the word I'm looking for? I don't mean like the impact of ether. Of course, we got decades of that shit, but like not the impact, but the vibe, the rawness of the beat, and the constant punching and putting down. What's the song called? The Finals. It made me feel like ether, right? Ray Vaughn fucking song. What's it called? Ho shit. What ho something. I think he let the little nigga outsmart him. You know what I'm saying? Because Ray Vaughn got his clever punches off too, but Ray Vaughn included more people. One thing I realized today was there was no reason as I drove to my son's graduation, there was no reason for me to play Ray Vaughn's song. I wasn't trying to listen to this song. I'm trying now. I was just riding in the car. Like I got a little trip to get to my son. And I just wanted to hear the song because of the song, not because of the beat, just because of the song. I don't get that from the finals, and we gonna find out. Remember, like Ray Vaughn shit came out the other day, and today I just want to listen to it for no reason. Well, I feel that same way about the finals tomorrow. Joey Badass song. Joey Badass Got Down is really, 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 really close. But like I can easily tell you some of the shit that Ray Vaughn said, and then like New Yorkers about to hate what I'm about to say. And I wanted to say this to my friend Mickey Fax. Me and Mickey Fax have a deep conversation behind the scene. I sort of said this to Mickey Fax because I don't know. I don't like saying shit I say behind the scene. I don't think he'll care if I said this though. I don't think Mickey Fax will care if I say this. I had kind of told Mickey Fax, like, you need to tell your boy, what's Mickey Fax's boy name? Chicago rapper. Y'all know I'm old as fuck. I forget name. What's Chicago rapper that's a lyricist? Lupe Fiasco. I had text Mickey. I'm like, bro, you might want to tell Lupe Fiasco he don't want this Kendrick shit. Maybe a year ago. Maybe it was during the Drake beat. He asked me why. I said, like, Lupe Fiasco has a massive disadvantage with Kendrick Lamar, and I think that Lupe Fiasco is a much greater artist than a greater rapper than Kendrick Lamar. He was like, he's a greater rapper. What do you think is niggas know that they are a better lyricist? They lean on being a better lyricist. A rap battle isn't about that. It's about impact. If y'all really know battle rap, I know there's some battle rap fans in here. Jazz the Rapper is one of the greatest female battle rappers of all time. Jazz the Rapper is not the best rapper. Jazz the Rapper has mastered the impact of when to hit, when to strike, and when to resonate with her audience. That's the most lethal thing about Jazz the Rapper. This is the most lethal thing about Kendrick Lamar. If I'm J. Cole, I don't fear Kendrick Lamar because I feel like I can rap better than him, and that's J. Cole's downfall. Kendrick Lamar knows how to be impactful. Because of the arrogance of New York rappers, they are the most closed-minded people ever. You ever just go listen to Wallow? No, not Wallow. What's his name? Who hosted with DJ Academics? He hosted with DJ Academics on 106 in Park. Not Joe Budden, but the other guy from New York. A big A&R. Y'all type his name in the comment section. But like this guy, he does this thing when he play new artists. He only likes the artists if they sound like they're from New York because he's from New York. The biggest disadvantage that New Yorkers have is that they're closed-minded. If a nigga from LA, he can understand and appreciate a nigga from the South. If a nigga from Chicago, he can understand and appreciate a nigga from LA. The entire country can appreciate each other, but New Yorkers like it. Yeah, nigga, if you ain't got no Tim boots on you, yo, the perspective of the injective, I sometimes reflective. If you ain't rapping like them niggas, not fucking with you. And being that closed off and closed minded is a disadvantage for you in this day and age. In fact, in the history of fucking battle rap. In the history, yo, Wayno, in the history. I'm not talking about now. I'm not talking about now. In the history, Common rap better than Ice Cube. Didn't matter. Didn't matter. Biggie rap better than Tupac. Didn't matter. This is a serious disadvantage that New Yorkers have. Joey Badass picked the kind of New Yorker sound and beat that I knew he'd pick. Ray Vaughn did the kind of lyrical exercise. I'm going to show you I can get down on your level. I'm going to show you. All of us do this shit. Like, some of the greatest rappers don't come from New York. I'm going to do what you do, but I'm going to do what you can't do. I'm going to do what you can't do. And I'm going to get people to love it, to identify with me. And I'm still going to drop the haymakers. I didn't just go back and listen to Whole Era versus the finals. I went back today and listened to all the songs they dropped. Everything Joey Badass dropped. Everything Ray Vaughn dropped. And I found myself wanting to, smiling and reacting to Ray Vaughn. New Yorkers have a serious disadvantage from their ego telling them that they've always been the best and being only closed off to New York, while all of us, since we were never felt like we were the best, are far more open-minded. That's why one of the biggest nigga, the biggest newcomer artist, Doechii was 2025. Akeem Ali will be 2026. Akeem Ali is from Jacksonville, Mississippi. Y'all gonna let the biggest nigga be from Jacksonville, Mississippi? The biggest girl artist or the new artist of 2025 is from fucking Tampa, Florida. One day you New Yorkers will wake up and you will be forced to think differently, but that day is not now. Joey Badass has an amazing song that he made today. I love it. I have nothing bad. If I could say one critique about Joey Badass song, the only critique is the final line in that song. It feels like he's begging for Kendrick Lamar again. I didn't like that. And that's subjective. I didn't like that. I feel like you got business to take care of here. I feel like the public ain't on that shit. I feel like Kendrick Lamar on tour. It didn't. I feel like he would have had a finishing move if he would have just concentrated his final line of that song on Ray Vaughn or Daylight. I didn't. Had to throw my critique in there. Right now, I would have to say Ray Vaughn up because I'm feeling Ray Vaughn more. If I leave this live right now, I'm gonna play some music. Shout out Joey Badass, because I would listen to that motherfucker right now. I would listen to that in Defiance right now. That shit is raw. That nigga walked the whole dog scheme by like damn 8 bars, or even more. That shit is nice. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But I would prefer to listen to Ray Vaughn, Whole Era. To be real with you. And then if I look at all they songs in totality, the energy, the passion. Where is the passion in New York rappers right now? Where the fuck have y'all passion gone? It's out. Yeah. Just wanted to get that in because it's in the title. I also put Gillie in my title too. I keep this very short. Nigga, you a gangster or not? You a gangster or not? One of the funniest jokes I heard, I forget his name, he's a funny comedian. He always I can't think of his name, but Stephen A. Smith had said some deep shit about LeBron. And I clicked on this comedian video thinking he gonna break down Stephen A. Smith talking about LeBron. When I clicked on the video, he said, Stephen A., I got one question for you. My nigga, do you got a mustache or not? I bust out. I was laughing so hard. He didn't give a fuck about top. He like, yo, my nigga, do you got a mustache or not? The line's so thin. Is it a mustache or not? That's how I feel about Gillie. If you are you a street nigga or not? Now, I don't fuck. If you a street nigga, you can't take the stand. I don't make the rules. Y'all do. Fuck all that shit. I don't want to hear no details. I don't want to hear they made me do it. I don't want to hear nothing. Nigga, are you a street nigga or not? If so, you not supposed to take that motherfucking stand, my nigga. Let me know. You a street nigga or not. So I covered all 3 topics in the video. Hope you enjoyed my live. Hope you subscribe. But I don't make money off YouTube. And I love my personal life. So I got people who done came around and looking at me right now. And we about to go chill. Holla at you.